First of all, I should say Falcon Heavy. There's like, a lot that could go wrong there. And I encourage people to come down to the Cape and see the first Falcon Heavy mission. It's guaranteed to be exciting.
What up, girl?
Tired.
Good morning. It is a super early morning this morning. Coop, how are you doing? You being a good boy? Unfortunately, I don't think you can come with us on this trip. Coda, hello, big boy. What are you looking at? Good boy, you can't come either. What's up, guys, and welcome to our SpaceX Falcon 9 Heavy vlog. Today is the day that Elon Musk, after like 7 years of planning, is gonna be launching his enormous rocket that's eventually gonna potentially bring our race to like deep space and stuff. It's gonna be insane. It's one of the most historic launches pretty much since the shuttle first launched. And it's just down the street from us, so we're gonna head over there. We're gonna see the launch live in person, and it's gonna be awesome. We're bringing you guys along for the ride. Let's get it. All right, so we're getting a little bit of a late start on the day today. We left the house at about 7:15, which isn't too bad, but according to different Facebook pages and the news and stuff like that, the line to the beach is already packed. So there's like a little beach right next to the Space Center, right next to the launch pads and stuff. It's like 3 miles away from launch pad 39A, which is the one that it's taking off from. So this is the best place you can go to. It's the closest you can be to it publicly without being illegal. And that's where we're trying to go, but apparently the lines are already lined up. People were already getting there at 6 a.m. this morning. So I don't know, girl, it's gonna be tight. Hopefully we can make it. We picked up some food and drinks and snacks and stuff from the gas station, and we're just gonna kind of make a beach day out of it because the rocket doesn't actually launch until, I think the window's like 1:30 to 4:30. So we're gonna have like 5 or 6 hours of chilling on the beach. So it should be a nice day, and let's go ahead and get there.
I might take off on you peons and go away to Venus. I'm a star, so I put a neutron on my pinky.
So far we're looking pretty good on traffic. Haven't really noticed anything, but if we take a look at Waze here, Waze is reporting there's a traffic pileup coming up ahead. But it's pretty much straight down this road from here. We made it in decent time, girl. I would say normally this drive takes about an hour. We made it in about 40 minutes. So we were scooting, but we're gonna be okay. Hopefully we can make it. We are about 5 hours away from the launch.
I'm on walking, but my Christian Louboutin bleeding. I'm smoking more rock, shorter and I feel it ceiling. I'm in Uranus right now.
There it is. You can see the shadow of it all the way over there next to that really big building. We are about to get really good news or really bad news, and I'm a little nervous. So this beach is called Plalinda Beach. It's in the Canaveral National Seashore, which is right next to Cape Canaveral, where all the rockets and stuff launch. And we've come here quite a few times. I actually used to surf here a lot. I haven't been surfing in a while, so I know like the way to get back here. And on the way back here, people kept taking all these weird turns and turning off the main road, and I'm not sure what's going on, but we made it all the way up to like the entrance station up here, and there's barely any traffic. So either we're onto something that nobody else knows, hopefully, or everybody else knows something we don't know. Yeah. And we're about to find out. Look what Chelsea spotted.
God.
A big old Florida gator just chilling in the sun. Go ahead and roll it down. Oi, mate.
He's having a nap.
He's enjoying his morning sunbathe. Must be nice. There's a second one right up here too. This guy's a little bit smaller. That first one was huge though. So Plalinda has like 16 piers, and they all have these different parking spaces, and ideally we would want to be as close as possible to this first pier here. Look at these people. They're like, people must have camped out overnight to be able to be here. Holy cow. So Pier 1 is completely closed and full. Pier 2 looks like that's going to be closed and full as well. We'll let you guys know how far we get. We were here at about like 8:30, and we got lot number 9 out of 16.
It's not bad.
Which isn't too bad. We are going to have a bit of a walk, but I guess we can deal with it. I have seen tons and tons of Teslas out here, which is really cool.
Yeah, we just passed another one too.
I wish I had a Tesla that I could have driven here. That would have been awesome. But anyway, we made it, guys. We're just going to kind of hang out for the next 4.5 hours or so. That's the soonest the rocket can launch. And we'll see what happens. We're gonna get ready to walk down. We got like, I would say probably like 2 miles, to be honest. It's gonna be quite a distance, but we're about 3 hours out. So I did bring the drone, but they are highly illegal here on a normal day. So I especially think they're gonna be watching for them today. So I don't think we're gonna get the drone up in the air. I'm gonna look for a park ranger and like ask, but I don't think it's gonna happen. Also, I bought this new lens here. So
It looks like one of those coffee mugs.
it doesn't really look that big, but hopefully it's gonna help us zoom in a little bit, get you guys a better view of the rocket. And actually, Chelsea, if you touch it,
Okay.
it extends.
Oh my god.
Kind of like me. We've also got a cooler full of snacks. We got a beach bag filled with towels and books and everything. It's gonna be a good day. Do you see that guy who has a telescope for a lens? Look at mine compared to his. Great things come in small packages, right?
Sure.
That's my girl. All right, it's day 6. We're out of water, and I don't know if I can make it any longer, Chelsea. I think you're gonna have to go on without me.
Okay, bye.
Goodbye, cruel world. We actually haven't even passed the first pier. We aren't even at Pier 8 yet. This is ridiculous. If we were smart people, we would be walking on the street like everybody else, because it's even surface and it's even actually a little bit quicker, I think. But
We're beach people.
we took the scenic route. So without getting too nerdy here and going into too long of a tangent, I want to explain briefly what this Falcon 9 Heavy is and why it's so significant. So over the past few years, SpaceX has been launching the Falcon 9, and it's been doing missions to like the space station, putting satellites up into the universe, stuff like that, little basic things. This one is like 3 of those Falcon 9s all put together. So it's way more powerful and one of the most powerful rockets we've ever launched. Now, the reason why it's so significant is because it's actually pretty economical. It's only like $90 million for a launch of the Falcon Heavy, which sounds like a lot, but some of the comparable rockets that we have cost like 5 times that amount, and they can only bring up like half of the payload. So if this goes successfully, this is gonna completely open up both commercial space stuff, like putting military satellites up and weather satellites and stuff like that, but it's also gonna open space commercialism up and eventually start sending people to deep space. Elon's main goal is to get to Mars. We're obviously a long ways off from that. This mission is actually gonna send his personal Tesla with a crash test dummy wearing a spacesuit past Mars. So he's just kind of testing it out. It's meant to be more of like a test payload, just to see if we can do it and see if this is something that we can have in the future. But he did say that the close range goal is that he's gonna be sending 2 people around the moon sometime in the next few years in this rocket ship. You down to go?
God.
I'm gonna be the first one signing up on that list. Whoa, this thing's
Cool.
pretty cool.
Wait, is this?
I thought it was a tree, but I don't know what it is.
I thought that this was the bottom, but now I'm wondering if that's
Maybe that's the top of the tree and it was buried.
I don't
That's
know,
got to be
it's
from
cool.
one of these hurricanes recently.
It's huge.
Now, what's even crazier is SpaceX wants to save all of the rockets involved with this. So, like I said, the Falcon 9 Heavy is like a big mega rocket made up of 3 Falcon 9s. All 3 of these Falcon 9s are supposed to be landing upright by themselves. I mean, they aren't manned or anything. There's nobody piloting them. They're supposed to do this all autonomously, which is insane. So the 2 on the outside are gonna split off during the launch, and they're gonna come back and land at Cape Canaveral near us. The last one stays on for a bit longer, and then it's gonna detach and fly itself back in the middle of the Atlantic, where it's gonna land on like a remote control barge. So this is seriously insane. The fact that he already has this cheap rocket and he's reusing it over and over is just incredible, and that's why this is such a big deal. Chelsea, I think you dropped your shoe.
Ew, ew.
Here you go.
No, I don't want. That's disgusting.
That thing has been here for, it has barnacles on it. Do you
That's
think this is a
gross.
man that was lost at sea?
I really hope
It's
not.
like a
That
dress
looks
shoe. These guys are riding in the sand. This says Elon, and then this kid over here I think is riding Falcon. This is awesome. So many people out here.
That's awesome.
That is so cool. I think we're approaching the line that you cannot pass. I see a bunch of uniformed dudes up here in their little ATVs and stuff. You made it, girl. This is
really
so
awesome.
cool.
Yeah, we're not doing the same.
So those guys are making sure that nobody here crosses this line. And you can kind of just barely see the tip of the rocket over this. I guess it's gonna have to launch for us to get a better view. I might try going up there over in the parking lot and seeing if we can see more, but it's just over this hill right here. These guys got here early and they're cooking burgers. That was
Smells
genius. We should have been here at 6 a.m. doing the same thing. I wish I had a burger right now. This is so cool. Well guys, the launch has been delayed by 80 minutes, so we're just kind of hanging out. I think I've had a more uncomfortable place to lay before, so I think I'm gonna be just fine. How's your book, babe?
It's pretty good.
Enjoying it? So we're just kind of waiting. I think it's set to go off at 2:50 now. Hopefully it happens today. I mean, it's a beautiful day. There's not a cloud in the sky, no wind. So I'm pretty sure it's gonna happen. 2 minutes, it's about to happen. We got a full-on front row seat right next to all the park rangers here. I got the camera set up, the long lens on it. Look at all the people who are here. It's about to happen. We've been delayed like 3 or 4 times. It's been like an extra 4 or 5 hours here. This is like the last moment that they can launch today. So if it doesn't happen now, it's gonna be scrubbed till tomorrow. So let's hope it goes off here in just a few seconds. There it goes. Oh my God. Oh my God.
It took me a minute to find it. I was panicking.
Look at the cloud it left behind. It's still going. I'm like shaking a little bit.
That's crazy.
I'm shaking a little bit. That was insane. Now, obviously, we can't watch the live stream or anything, but to us, that looks like it went pretty flawless, huh?
I think it looked great. I don't know anything about it.
That looked pretty good. Oh my goodness. The craziest part is that you could feel it. It's like, have you ever been next to a really, really loud motorcycle or like a super loud car and you can kind of feel it rumbling in your chest?
Yeah,
that's what we could hear. This guy is living in 2065. He's already landed on Mars. He has 4 cameras all on one board. I'm pretty sure it does like... Was that them landing? We just saw the little ones detach and land. No way. It was just little like sparks in the sky. You couldn't really see it. I may have had it on here. It looked like a Roman candle coming down or something like that.
And that landing burn has started.
Both boosters looking to be on track towards their respective landing zones.
Landing legs have started. Side boosters landing legs are deployed.
I'm pretty sure it took us longer to pack up our beach towels and get all of our trash put together than it took Elon to send a rocket to space and land it again. Seriously, that's really insane. This was incredible. In the moment, like I was so worried about making sure I had it on camera for you guys and stuff like that, but it was seriously, it was breathtaking.
It was really
like I didn't know what to say. I thought
the landing I'm the most impressed with.
Right. Oh yeah, that was
was
incredible.
crazy.
And I mean, there was like a decent amount of cheering, but in the moment, like I thought I was gonna be all happy and jumping around and cheering and stuff, but it was just like, oh my God, I cannot believe this is happening.
Yeah,
it was
everybody around us too.
just, it's miraculous. Like it's impossible to tell you guys how cool it was to see that in person. So we've got a good old 2.5 or so mile walk back to the car. It's gonna be a nice long one, and I'm gonna get to work on editing this vlog for you guys. So hope you guys enjoyed, and make sure to subscribe if you're new. And what do you say we put up some Australia vlogs soon?
I think that we would all love that.
We've been teasing these guys with this for a while, so I promise you guys I am starting to work on them. I actually have the first one almost all the way done. There's probably gonna be like 5 or 6 in total, and I wanna get them all done before I start uploading. So I'm gonna work on that in the coming weeks. You guys should be able to see them, and we'll see you guys later. Peace out.